You're listening to Ideo Software's Digitalization Network, a podcast created for those who are IT passionate and want to know all about the latest technology trends and innovative solutions. Join us on this fascinating journey through the world of digital transformation. The market has to continuously adapt to rising consumer expectations. The D2C model deepens customer relationships and makes responding to their needs easier. E-commerce is becoming more and more powerful. Also, D2C is increasingly important in the retail sector. Now that I mention it, please allow me to explain what exactly is a D2C strategy and what makes it different from other business solutions. The acronym D2C stands for Direct-to-Consumer, an e-commerce model designed to sell products directly to final consumers. In other words, such companies use their own sales channels, such as social media, websites, or mobile apps, to reach customers. This model is especially common in fashion, electronics, furniture, automotive, and luxury goods. On the other hand, B2C stands for business to consumer and includes companies selling products through a third-party website, such as retailers and wholesalers. In contrast to the D2C model, the manufacturer doesn't use its platform to sell and distribute its products. B2C is currently much larger than D2C e-commerce, but its development is no longer as rapid. In 2020, the global B2C market was worth $3.67 trillion. One of the largest organizations operating in the B2C model is Amazon. Now, you're probably wondering what the benefits of D2C over B2C are. Well, although research shows that more than half of consumers prefer to buy directly from the manufacturer, they continue to use B2C comparison services to research products online. However, the main advantage of D2C over B2C is the possibility of creating a unique customer experience. Clients return to stores where they have received exceptional added values within the purchase path, something they don't receive when shopping on B2C platforms. But that's not all. The D2C model also has advantages like unique customer data, strengthening the relationship with the customer, faster adaptation of the products to customers' needs, price and margin control, offering the same prices and promotions in all sales channels, freedom in cross and upselling. Sales are subject to product availability and no intermediaries, which translates into higher revenue. Now that you have this information, you might be wondering who is D2C model directed to. Let me clear that up for you. Direct selling is undoubtedly a good option for companies that are just starting. This is a great way to offer competitive prices and get to know your customers better. Having an attractive idea can help you stand out and capture a wider audience. Even well-established companies can benefit from adopting the D2C model, especially if they're introducing personalized or innovative products. If you choose to do so, you will need to change your strategy and approach to customer service. The first step is to create a website, if you don't already have one, because it's an essential element that allows you to showcase your products. The next step is to build relationships and trust with your customers. Marketing and promotion will also be necessary, as well as careful planning of logistics. It's a fact that the market has to continuously adapt to rising consumer expectations. To ensure the best possible experience for their customers, more and more companies are adopting a D2C strategy. The best way to make a company operate under a D2C business model can be broken down into 11 steps. Please allow me to explain each of them. Step 1 consists of creating a brand identity. Setting up an online store isn't complicated. However, the key to success is to have the right idea and to develop a narrative that effectively reaches the right customer, the one who wants to buy. To do so, you need to answer questions like, who is your potential customer? Do you have something unique to communicate to the public? What makes your brand unforgettable? What benefits do you offer to your customers? How do you encourage them to buy from you? In the second step, you need to identify your customers' needs. Brand image is one thing. But customers don't just buy the product, they buy the benefits and experiences that come with it. One of the essential stages in developing the sales strategy in the D2C model is identifying consumer needs. To do so, you need to consider what makes customers want to buy your product, how your product will make their lives easier, what information your customers need to know at each stage of the sales process, and how you will communicate the benefits of your offer and the solutions to the problems it solves. Step 3 involves being where your customers are. Knowing your customers' needs means knowing where to find them. Intermediary sales don't provide access to customer data. It's not possible to observe their reaction to specific products. There's a lack of basic information that could help improve their experience. D2C enables retailers to stay in touch with potential customers and to collect and process vast amounts of data on their behavior. When integrating with customers, you gain transparent communication, which means that you immediately know what you do well and what you could change or improve. Customer trust, because the D2C model allows you to maintain good customer relations and build brand loyalty. Consumer insights, since not only can we learn how to improve the consumer experience, but we can also track their every move on the website, which has an important impact on creating a purchase path. The next step on the list, step 4, means estimating your budget. Budgeting is a crucial step in starting a D2C business, but it's also a challenge. Estimating your finances will help you decide how much you need to spend on the most important elements of your market entry and what you can leave until later. When planning a budget, you need to consider the costs of setting up an online shop, how much you need to get started, the future fixed costs, how you will finance the launch, other costs such as hosting, domain, expenses related to the creation of rules and regulations, the presentation of the offer, and the design of promotional material. Now that you've considered all these points, you need to answer the questions. What is your budget for promoting your store? How long will it take to prepare the site content and introduce products? Step 5 consists of focusing on customer lifetime value, also known as CLTV. A well-estimated budget for launching a business in the D2C model and responding to real consumer needs is one thing, but every company should also understand the value of its customers over time. Long-term customer value is an indicator that tells you how much money you can make from the average consumer. The value can lead the customer to make more purchases and foster positive relationships. If a company can increase its profits and retain its customers, it will upsell more and, as a result, increase its revenues and return on investment in the long term. To build customer value, you can monitor your customers' actions, needs, and problems, segment customers into profit groups, and assign each a specific budget to reach the ideal customer. During the next step, step 6, you need to build up your community and take care of the relationships. It's necessary to collect as much contact data as possible to fully assess the quality of customer relationships in terms of effectiveness in building the D2C brand. Both forms, email for quick and targeted online information and telephone for direct contact with customers at any time, are appropriate depending on the situation and relationship with a particular consumer. The key to success is to integrate your mailing and telephone lists to have a consistent marketing strategy for each communication channel. However, the list of people to contact needs to keep growing. To take care of the customer relationship, it's worth investing in a customer relationship management system, also known as CRM. These systems organize customer data while archiving and storing information about the whole company, creating a business memory card. With such a tool, sellers have a wide range of options for communicating with customers, and creating new product offers based on stored data becomes simple and intuitive. Step 7 involves choosing a strategy. The overall success of the brand depends on choosing the right business strategy. An understanding of the objectives and values, as well as defining the assets and budget, will allow for a rational assessment of the business opportunities. Moreover, it's necessary to have the appropriate technological skills to migrate to the D2C model. Some good examples of D2C strategies available on the market are your online store for selling products and creating a personal experience with the use of valuable content. This is the right strategy to build brand loyalty and ensure the business's flexibility. Another example is touchpoint commerce for selling products through other non-commercial forms of contact, for example, social media and games. A helpful strategy for building consumer experience and researching consumer preferences and habits. The next example of the list is personalized D2C for creating customized offers using e-commerce tools. Through a personalized form of contact with a particular customer, the seller can gather insightful data about their needs. This strategy highly influences customer loyalty. And finally, subscriptions, which means recurring deliveries of products tailored to individual customer requirements. Besides brand loyalty, this strategy ensures a regularly refreshed offer. In Step 8, we define logistics processes. The clarity in these processes impacts how the brand is perceived in the later stages of the purchasing process. This will help to avoid disappointment and improve the delivery of orders directly to the customer. Delivery is often one of the most important elements in online store evaluation, so getting the logistics right from the start is important. During Step 9, we create a marketing strategy. A website isn't enough to be successful in the D2C model. A properly constructed marketing plan tailored to your customers and your business's needs will allow you to achieve the best results. A good strategy will cover product launch rules, social media schedules, and SEO activities. To create a good marketing plan, you should identify and evaluate your brand, create a buyer persona, set business goals, develop a marketing strategy, estimate your budget, test, develop, and monitor the effects. Step 10 involves integrating customer service. This is often overlooked, but is key to the business's success. Customer service helps build a strong D2C brand. It has direct contact with consumers and knows their preferences and the source of their biggest problems or dissatisfactions. Consumer opinions provide invaluable information that can be analyzed to help develop both the product offer and the business as a whole. As a result, the company's ability to respond quickly to customer needs is a key competitive advantage. Finally, during Step 11, you need to train your employees. Developing the right brand strategy is undoubtedly an essential component of success. However, it's impossible to achieve measurable results without training your people. They're responsible for completing the company's goals and objectives, so they need to have a broad knowledge base. If the message isn't in tune with the target audience or is prepared by advertising robots, the company will not achieve good results. Working with employees to create a solid marketing strategy will help build a strong brand that customers want to return to. In conclusion, D2C isn't a fad, but a direction in which e-business is moving. Online retailers must adapt not only to changes in the industry, but also to dynamically changing consumer needs. The D2C strategy lets you choose your sales and distribution channels, strengthening customer relationships and building loyalty. If your business is consumer-centric, the D2C model will best serve your needs. Thank you for listening to Digitalization Network. If you want to continue this digital journey, please subscribe to our podcast and share it with your network. Remember, every subscription helps us create valuable content. See you in the next episode.